All right, folks, I am going to unbox this Horace Whitlock oil kit that we sell. We have got a video on there that's several years old, and I have to apologize for it. It was back when, I think the camera that we used had like 4 or 5 megapixels, or maybe even 3 or 4. It's very jumpy. We'll try to redo it again. But we don't want to lose the ranking. We don't want to lose the comments and everything. If we do, we'll do it again. So I'm going to just unbox this kit that we send. You get it on Amazon, you can get it on our website, you can get it on eBay. But I'll put a link to the video below that will show you how to actually oil and clean a clock. Anyways, here's what they look like when you open them up. The kit will come with a card. Now this card is very important because the new cards have a scan code on it. The old ones just have the website, tells you how to get there. We got all the new ones going out to Amazon and our website here, so don't panic if you get one that looks different. Sometimes you're going to get a kit that looks a little different because, like I said, we're changing things periodically. But it does give you information on, thanking you and gives you some websites, gives you the website, also gives you the email for support. But just, like I said, best thing to do is scan that code with your phone if you want to, and it'll take you right to the website, and then you can start downloading the instructions. So that's what this card is for. It's the kit comes with I think it's a 20 or 22 page downloadable file that gives great detail. It shows you a little bit. It gives you kind of how a clock works, so you're not just jumping in there blind. And it also shows you what to oil, what not to oil, and all that stuff. So that's what that does. All right, next thing you're going to see is the 5-pin kit. Okay, so let me set this aside. So you're going to get 5 different pins. They're different sizes. You got a little tiny, and then the biggest is still small, but they're just used for different bushing sizes. It's not critical. It's not like, oh God, I used the wrong size and put too much oil. You're really not going to get too much oil on your pivots with these pins unless you're constantly dipping and adding. But just even the big one, a little bit of oil on there and you're fine. The little tiny one, you'll have to just look to see which ones are smaller. They usually go for your little small gears and stuff. So anyways, that's what that's for. Then in here you're going to come up with some of the lithium grease that we have. This grease, the instructions will show you where to put it. And it's not for putting on gears and bushings and stuff. It's basically, the main place we use it for is the crutch and the pendulum crutch. Where it meets up is that's where we use that. So that'll last you forever. Next item is the oil itself, which if you guys really want to start learn about oil, I have been a fanatic about oil. We came up with this formula actually 25 years ago, and might have been longer than that. We tested it on thousands of clocks and sent it out to clock repair people and got their opinion and everything. After we did that, we finally got comfortable about 25 years ago or so to start putting it on the market. I could go on and on and on about clock oil, folks. It is the most important thing that you're going to do for your clock. If anything, just get good quality clock oil. You can get online and you can look at all these different blogs and stuff, and you can look at our blog. We've got some pretty good information. It's very technical on a lot of them. But it's the do's and don'ts of why using clock oil. We get people with comments is like, oh, I just use WD-40. Well, if you want to use WD-40, you go right ahead and use WD-40. and then you'll suffer the consequences later on. And a lot of people use Mobil 1 synthetic motor oil that you put in your car. You'll see on the instructions we have a clock movement that has just nasty, runny, melted lacquers, and that was one we experimented with and put Mobil 1 synthetic oil on it, and this is what it looked like 3 years later. You'll have to look at the instructions, see. So anyways, it comes with oil. That's enough oil to do tons and tons of clocks for you. So that's what is there. Then you've got our sharpened stick that we use for getting the junk out of the pivots. And you can run these in a pencil sharpener if you want to get them sharp as you want, or sharpen with your knife. And it does, they're good sticks that they actually will soak up some of the old oil and pick out some of the old nasty crappy oil. Then we send a few cloth rags that you can use for wiping, and also use it for wiping the pivots and everything. Now, this is very important. Each one of these is lint free. There are folks out there online there's another guy that sells a clock kit, and he uses Q-tips in his kit for you to wipe down your pivots. If you get that Q-tip and it starts deteriorating and those fibers come off, which they will, they always will, and you get those little fibers inside your clock movement, you are going to have a bad day. So later on in the future, it might not appear right away, but if that little hair gets wrapped up inside a pivot or a gear, you're in trouble. So always use a lint-free rag. So we send a couple of them, 2, 3, 4. It just varies. I don't know. We have somebody else who puts them together for us here in the shop. So that's what those are for. Then the next item that we have is an eye loop. Okay. Turn around here. Is an eye loop. It's a 10x eye loop. It's just a little piece that goes on your eye. I know everybody knows how to use them, but you take them out, and there it is. They are fantastic. You're going to need them. You use them for looking deep into the bushings and the pivots to see if there's any dirt left. They really do come in handy. At first we were debating whether or not to send them, and we decided to, and we have so many people that absolutely love them and thank us so much for sending them. So then the last item is going to be the oil cup, and it's a 3-in-1. Now, I've got a video out there that you can look at. I'm not going to open this one up. I'll show you here. These come with 3 holes. Okay, one large, medium, and a small. And there is a reason behind that. And the video will show you, but I tell you real quick is you're going to put a little bit of oil in one. There's already some contaminants, so you want to make sure that there's no contaminants in there. I'll have to look at that one and see why I can't get it out. Oh, it's on my screen. Sorry about that. So anyways, you're going to put a little oil. You can do all 3 if you want to, but you're going to dip, put the oil on the movement, come back and clean off the tip. If you do 3, clean off twice. And then you're going to come back and get some good, fresh, clean oil. You'll see some contaminants in here most likely on the clean off side. And that's a good thing, because now you know you got it out. And you can just wipe it out and throw it away. I would just put just a tiny little bit of oil that oil bottle, there's enough there to do. If you're just doing this as a hobby or something, there's just tons. We also sell the oil separately if you want. We sell different containers too. We have this guy here. Does not come in the kit now, but this oil right here it comes with 2 different size needles. One's a 3-inch, which is a lot longer than this, but it comes this way for getting deep down into places. A lot of folks that have cuckoo clock, grandfather clocks, they'll buy this from us to service their grandfather clock once it's been cleaned and serviced up. We always tell everybody that the best place to start with clock repair is the cleaning of the movement and re-oiling. I actually gave my son-in-law our company, a part of the company, and all she does is drive around our towns and repairs grandfather clocks. He stays so busy doing this, and this kit is basically what's in his briefcase. Of course, there's a lot more, not more items, but there's more quantity, bigger bottles of oils, things like that. But this is the way he cleans the grandfather clocks. So if you go on our website or you go to Amazon and order the kit, once you get it, you can go to the downloadable file and look. But here's the thing. I give away the downloadable file for free. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to do anything. There's one point we're going to start asking folks for their emails so we can send some specials out and stuff. But there's 2 different versions on there right now. One of them is just a quick, down and dirty, how to do it. The other one is the 20 or 22 page, deeply involved, how to clean a clock, how to oil a clock. It also has information in there basically of some of the clock functions. So you will start understanding what the clock does, so you're not just blindly going in there oiling it. Several people have kits out there that do different things. We've been working on these kits for, I've had our clock company for over 25 years. We've done thousands and thousands and thousands of clocks. My son-in-law will basically do 3, sometimes 4 clocks a day. And this is what he does. Now, sometimes the movements are so far gone because you didn't oil it in time, and there's other work that needs to be done. But this kit's great for folks that don't have ultrasonic cleaners. They don't have the skill set to take the clock. Well, everybody has a skill set to take the clock apart, but not everybody has a skill set to put it back together. So I would just look at that downloadable file. You're more than welcome to it for free. It'll explain a lot, and if you're ready to jump into clock repair, this by far is the best way to get started. And I'll leave a email address in the comments down below for support. If you have any questions or any comments, please leave them. It helps us out a lot. It helps me understand where people struggle in the clock repair business. If I get 4 or 5 or 6 people asking the same question, then okay, we got some problems here, and we need to show folks how to do stuff. Even if we get one, just somebody doesn't understand, and then sorry about that. Even if we just get one comment, we'll email them back and say, hey, try this, or do this, or whatever. But when we start getting multiples of the same questions, then obviously we're not explaining something well, or something going on out there. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Again, if you have any questions, any comments, just please leave them below. And thank you again, like I said, for watching, and have a wonderful day.